Today we're going to continue our path in this magical and mythical universe of Harry Potter or the Wizard world. So we're going to continue, of course, of Hogwarts Legacy. So let's recap of the first episode. So the first episode, a couple of days ago, we just started the quest. Okay, and that was a pretty amazing and shocking how when the dragon come and hit us in the air where we tried to go to Hogwarts, and then we enter in Gringotts, and then we fight with the supposed to be the antagonist. I don't see anything on the game, so I just try to. I never see that before. I saw some gameplays, but I don't know even in which place they are. Unfortunately, I didn't have the time and the resource to get the game in the moment. Now I get it, so that is why I am streaming with you guys. So essentially, the game is, from my point of view, it's very good. The play is good. How the movement is good. The camera, the graphic, everything is okay. So we want to continue. So where we stay right now, we are just wake up after we make it through, go to Hogwarts, and we choose a house. Which house? The hat told me I should be in a Slytherin, but I say no. I want to be in Ravenclaw. Why? I like blue, and I like Raven too. So I know it's not usually because usually everyone will take Gryffindor or Slytherin. Now, there's some people who like a Hufflepuff too also, but I like Ravenclaw. Come on, it's a good house, I guess. So let's go where? Let's go. Okay. So let's start or let's continue with our journey. Albert Camps. There it is. Continue. Okay. Let's to relax here. Okay. So essentially we are in the house like we was telling. Okay. We're going up? Yeah. No. Down? Up. Where are we going? Up. Okay. Hey, I cannot pass from there. Nice. My goodness, look at the details.
Different. Starting not right either.
How I get it? This is Samantha Dale.
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones?
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, it seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Okay. He's acquired knowledge. Okay, yes, of course.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages it. And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients as long as your brews are all perfect.
Okay.
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home.
Okay, she have
I
a
suppose you
garden.
could say herbology is in my roots.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
Okay.
Owls, fascinating. That's just brilliant, Amit. Brilliant. You'd think you could...
Amit
It's not how
Takar.
that... Why, hello. Would you like to take a look? Can't see
look-
too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit.
Of course.
I take it you like
After what did he
astronomy?
do?
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
Okay.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all fifth years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we need to go and talk to Everett.
This should be interesting.
Everett Clopton.
One moment. Watch this.
What is this?
Okay, the Joker of the class.
Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood.
That
Ravenclaws
guy
can
looks
be a
like
bit on edge the
Jack
first
Black,
day
eh?
of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters. And you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
Hey there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You'd best not keep her waiting.
Okie dokie, thank you. Yeah, everyone is talking about me. Okay, now I need to go down, no?
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end
What
of
is
the
an
year.
OWL?
OWLs?
Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will
Ah.
determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Oh.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year.
Okay.
You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Okay. I didn't see the mic is... Okay.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Okay. Move on.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
We're still at the Ravenclaw Tower.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Ravenclaw bust guide page. This bust, created in honor to Ravenclaw House, resides on the lofty Ravenclaw Tower. Okay. Okay, that guy how it appears. Really. Challenge. Okay. Field guide. Okay, each challenge has a tier, a special reward. Okay. Okay. That guy how enter.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio.
Ah, okay. Rebellion is like a scan. Okay, okay, okay.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
I have one chest there. Why is that number?
Revelio.
Ah. Epa, 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 epa. Okay, no, I cannot do that because okay. Now I out, no?
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle.
Ah, okay, it's there.
Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okay, open a map. We need to go to... That's cool. That's very cool, actually.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Okay.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
It's amazing. Hey, it's
Always
moving the
something
dragon
happening
there.
here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross
Revelio.
station, so to speak.
We're quite fortunate to school so close to Hogsmeade.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes.
Okay.
And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
That was what I was asking the last time. What
will I
happened
learn
with
in
all my
Charms class?
clothes?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense against the dark arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of defense against the dark arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade,
Yeah,
Professor.
I know what is Hogsmeade.
is
He
the
doesn't know what is
only
Hogsmeade.
all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
It's tasty, eh? I tasted in one time
Thank you,
in the
Professor
Wizard World
A lot to absorb on your
of
first
the
day,
theme park.
and you have
Tasty.
much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
You did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now.
There is
Speak of the
the
devil.
devil.
Professor Fig, your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you.
Okie dokie.
And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay. Open a map. Aha. These represent the main quest. Completed the main quest. Do you lock the field? Okie dokie. Some are locked. Okay. Tracker. Let's go to
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall
Ollivander
reach
is here.
out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Hola. Well, how I go? Okay. All right.
Is that all you've got?
Sebastian Sallow.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
I can see that.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation?
It's not Levioso, it's
A
Leviosa.
surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've
Even
learned as an
almost 25 years,
unspeaker
and
is the
still the
value
same joke
of
and meme.
simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay. Levioso.
Levioso.
Whee!
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Wow, mami, grandma is powerful, eh?
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Ah, well.
See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Okay.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent. So, now the basic cast. Well,
Oh, okay. One moment. The game starts becoming nice.
very good. But the best way to practice is by duel.
Duel.
We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
This should be easy.
Protego.
Protego. Complicates things.
Levioso.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
It's form.
I know. This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Okay.
If only all my students were this adept.
Is out.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Don't tell me. Now he's my rival. He's my rival.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge.
Thank you.
Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you.
Thank you.
I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
They are very arrogant, eh? What's
Nice
up?
work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for
Yes.
If you like,
Yes.
but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent.
Thank you,
You
Sebastian.
know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Okay. Sounds interesting.
Exclusive and unsanctioned.
Call me in.
Excellent. I knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you.
As a good rebel.
Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance.
Luke and Brattleby.
If you're interested.
Yes, I'm interested.
Till next time.
Bye. Okay. Okay, so that we go. I was thinking what was in the dark. I didn't expect the difference to the dark arts was with our old lady. Seriously. Now we're going to charming class to learn Accio. Okay.
Protego! Revelio!
Let me see Rebellion here. What? Who is she?
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Who is she? It's cute. Okay. Professor. Okay, something is there. But this is, I cannot enter because I don't know the trigger or more. Level 11, I'm saying, no? Okay. So, well. So now we need to go to the high. Excuse me. Okay, we need to go more high. How I go more high? There's a cat.
Revelio.
So to go there, but how I going is okay. Let's go to another. Okay, perfect.
What are you up to now?
Here, no? Oh, this is the toilet. Epa! There's a chest here.
Revelio. Levioso.
Nope. ¿Y si yo le disparo, no? No. No one's on me. No one's on me. Okay. So I need to continue going up. How am I going to continue going? Level 1 locker. Okay. Okay. I can continue up. Oh.
Last time
Professor
I
Revelio.
We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't know.
Okay, so we get to the charm class. That's it. Here was the.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Yeah, this Gryffindor
Hello,
girl is better.
I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
That's good.
Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
Accio.
Oh yeah, Accio acts.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Okay. He like field trip, this guy.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. Hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm?
Okay.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres. Accio, relinquish your charm. Very good. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you.
Okay.
That's it! Don't lose your composure. Splendid! Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Watch this.
Okay.
Very good.
Let us see.
What's up? Okay.
Accio.
Quite impressive. Here we go.
Oh no. Okay.
That is how it's done.
Not necessary. Now look this.
Accio. That's it.
Bingo! It's like petanque or petanca or bolas criollas or whatever. Just to put it more near.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Okay. What do you mean when you say more interested? Okay.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Okay, that's all.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. Yes!
Accio.
Perfect.
Excellent control there.
Watch this. There we go.
Okay.
Accio.
No!
Happens to the best of us.
Here we go. That is how it's done.
Oh, I lost.
Well done.
Okay.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Now you're going to tell me that I am good, that you see the things so like you never see before, blah blah blah
Class
blah
is
blah.
dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
Yes. To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
One second, checking some message. Okay.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts.
Bigger?
But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Oh, this is something new. I didn't know.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting.
Okay,
Until next time.
Thank you very much, madam.
You can use
a word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay. Extracurricular. Nice. Appearance Rebellion. Okay. No, no like it. Gloves? No. Yeah, I want my glasses, but I cannot. I don't have my... It's okay, keep it like that. But the outfit... like this one. Let's continue.
Hello. How was your first day coming
Hello,
along?
Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been
Thank
fortunate.
you very much.
Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Okay, now where are we going? Okay.
Revelio.
It's like a scan we need to do. Don't be kidding. What is this? Hola.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Protego.
Qu'est-ce que c'est ça?
Revelio.
This pen depicts the young orphan wizard Ilius, who famously saved his entire village from an army of the Mentors and the Dark Wizards Raxidian by conjuring a Mouse Patronus. Nice. Come on. Okay. Another cat.
Where did you get your dragonite glove?
Okay, let's see this quest to finish the episode for
What about the
today.
room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Dovey! This is the grandpa Dovey.
Excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
Yes.
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
Yes.
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Thank you.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects.
Okay.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly
All we
skilled
know
wand
it.
maker.
All we
I
know
would
it.
trust no
All
one
we
else
know
to pair me
it.
with a wand.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area.
Okay,
She'll keep
okay.
you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors.
Okay, okay.
No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work,
So let's
the
finish.
sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Let's go and do the quest of Professor Ronan.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
And then
there
we
you are.
finish. Yeah, let's go.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an
Reparo.
exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As
That was
Professor
there was
Weasley mentioned, I am not
Big
the
was
only
do
one who will
he
be
was
teaching you
doing
spells outside of
to
class in an effort to catch
rebuild
you up
the
with your
bridge.
peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Okay.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
Okay.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Revelio.
Levioso.
Revelio.
Alright. Collect the flying pearl near to the broken statue.
Levioso.
No la veo. I don't see it.
Revelio.
Levioso.
Accio is the thing I need to use. Okay.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Revelio.
Might sometime soul help me?
Accio.
Brilliant.
Okay.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms.
Yes.
Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Reparo.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Wow. Ah, the statue of the water. Okay, yeah. So how I do?
Revelio. Reparo.
So there's someone who's going to I don't know where is it. He said to where he said to another cat.
Well, I don't find pathology the least bit amusing. I've been smacked in the face twice now by a bouncing ball, and Garlic didn't do a thing.
Reparo. Revelio.
Sake here as well.
Accio.
Okay. Okay, before we go to Mosman, I want to try that reparo. No, he said to the leg.
Reparo.
How I do the reparo.
Reparo.
I don't understand. Anyway, so we keep it until here. Let's save the game. How we say that again? There it is. Okay, let's save the game. Manual save. Perfect. Well, until here we're going to play this. Well, already past 1 hour and some minutes. So basically, we just now be familiarized with all the things of the magic. So we already get the charm class and the defense to the dark magic. So now we need to go to Hogsmeade with this student, okay, which is say that there is one institute more bigger than Hogwarts. Also, we learned three new spells. So Levioso. I didn't know it's called Levioso. The movie said Leviosa, but it's Levioso. We get Reparo and we get Accio. So it's nice. Okay, everything is nice. Seriously, I really enjoy the game. So we're going to continue playing more often. Okay. So see you the next time. We're going to continue with Hogsmeade, and whatever is coming is coming. I mean, I try to don't get too much spoiler to see what is not coming, but it's okay. So thank you very much. Follow me if you like the content. Take care.